with OnlyFans, we're playing with what makes me comfortable. You know, with mainstream, you can't really hide it. It's like you're either good at this or you're not. So I hung out with Adrian.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. These were like my mentors, my horny men, my horny Yodas.
Yeah, they're like the Socrates of your Aristotle.
Yes. And they're like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm Anakin. Yeah.
Orgies, great dicks, and porn star tricks. Hello, Luvbites fam. Today I have a very special guest, and her name is Kazumi.
That's me.
Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a superstar.
I'm Kazumi. I love gangbangs, appetizers, and Tara.
Oh, hey. Well, Kazumi is a social media guru.
Oh, stop.
A porn star and a superstar on OnlyFans.
You're gonna make me come.
She's about to come, so wait a minute. Kazumi, welcome.
Hi, I'm so glad I'm here.
Yeah, how are we doing? The other day you were running out of the apartment. You were like, I'm gonna go to a gangbang, bye.
I was going into a gangbang. It was very okay. But I was glad to have seen you before I got completely destroyed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're on the topic of gangbang, I first want to ask you, like, what qualifies as a good gangbang?
What qualifies as a good gangbang is everyone's dicks work. And you would think that's easy, but it's really not, because I don't know if your pussy gets wet when everyone else is like fingering their pussies. Mine does, because I'm a professional. Sometimes, you know, things happen and their weenies are soft and it becomes like your worst nightmare because you're sucking soft eel for like 3 minutes.
And you're like, come on, guys, we gotta do gangbang.
Yeah, come on, it's gangbang time. I think a good gangbang also has a good rhythm. Like the guys are actually interacting with each other. And it doesn't have to be sexual. It could just be like, bro, get it. Like stretch your pussy out. Like, you know, it's like just like interact with each other. Like shove it in my mouth. Like don't act like that other guy is like, ugh, you know?
Do you usually find your co-stars attractive?
Oh, fuck yeah. But
yeah?
I'm mostly an OnlyFans girl, so I'm an indie creator for the most part. Like, I usually, like, produce my own stuff, and I, like, just get guys that... I mean, I don't usually have to pay them because they just want to fuck. So then
you don't have to pay them.
Yeah, I mean, because they can sell the content themselves. Yeah. It's a trade shoot. So usually I handle it pretty well, but sometimes things don't work out and I get sad.
Wow. And I've done my research and I've heard that this is very prosperous. It's a very lucrative industry.
For me, yeah. I would say for other people, it's a little difficult because it's such a saturated market. But I was a marketing executive before, so I kind of had like a good hand on understanding how to talk to my fan base and create value in an industry like this.
So I know that sex is like your job. You love what you do, but it is your job. What about like the sex that you fantasize? Like tell me your most intense sexual fantasy.
There's so many things I would like to do, but I think I like I feel like every day I like make a sexual fantasy come true. Like
you're running out of things.
Yeah, a few weeks ago I like married Johnny Sins. Like that was for me. I don't know what he thought, but that was for me. I wanted a picture. I wanted a kiss. But like some things I haven't done. When I like make porn nowadays, I usually try to explore power dynamics. Let me try to make a porn right now. Okay. Tara is in college, and there's a rumor.
I'm in college.
There's a rumor that someone sucked a dick, and everyone thinks it's you, but you're like, no, it wasn't me. So a bunch of bullies obviously corner you, and they're like, prove it. Suck this banana. So you suck this banana, and someone takes a picture of it. It's very embarrassing, and you're shy because you're Tara. So they say, so everyone is like, well, if you don't want us to show everyone this picture, you have to keep becoming our sex slave. And now all these guys have to gangbang you in the bathroom because they have this embarrassing picture of you. I don't know. Is that good?
Wow, you are a producer, right?
I mean, I produce my own stuff. Yeah.
No wonder. That was like a movie. That was a great movie.
Would that be riveting? I think it's horny.
That would be very riveting.
It had blackmail. It had drama. It had romance.
Oh, romance, a little romance doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I would watch that. I would be like, oh my God, that girl, Tara, has to be the sex slave. What's going to happen to her?
She's living in that house.
No.
She has to suck dick every day.
Whoa, Kazumi, I feel like we're going to have so much fun talking about all kinds of things today.
That's my favorite thing. I could probably have like a 45-minute unwarranted TED Talk about gangbangs and
You
sex.
really can.
It like excites me. I'm
You
just
really
like,
can.
finally.
Tell me a little bit about your history, like before this superstar, porn star life. Like, what were you doing?
Well, I was a marketing executive before, and before that, I was a fry cook. But I went to film school, and I guess like more importantly, in the vein of things you're asking for, I was pretty deep in the kink lifestyle, like starting around when I was 19.
Okay.
So I would go to sex parties, and at some point, I realized
At 19?
Yeah. Oops. But I think what was cool was I had landed into honestly an exceptionally great crowd that was really that really emphasized like communication and boundaries and exploring my sexuality in a safe way. So I was able to do all these crazy things with people that respected me and let me stop where I wanted and go where I wanted. So, and that was really crucial to my sexual exploration at a really, I wouldn't even say really young age. I was an adult, but I started throwing my own sex parties around the same age because I realized like we needed a safe space to do this and I wanted more people to experience it. So I created this sex club called Haven. Ooh. And it was meant to like be like a female orgasm, like female supremacy nation. where our orgasms came first and women were allowed to explore their sexuality. And my friends, we wouldn't recruit, but we always tried to throw a party every Friday.
Wow. Yeah. Is this the past or now?
This was the past. This was when I was 19. Okay. I'm 26 now.
I can't believe you were throwing sex parties at 19.
No, I could write
so advanced.
I was advanced. I just wanted people to experience that. Like, I remember, like, in my first orgy, I had a moment where I was like, this is crazy, but it shouldn't be. Like, it's so normal. It doesn't matter how many people it is or how freaky it is as long as people respect you, and that was like what I felt like really lucky to encounter. I still throw parties here and there nowadays. I'm throwing one next Friday.
I'm there.
But it's just...
Is it that party that you've been sending like secret invites?
Yes. But it's only on my close friends. You can have fun with it.
I see.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a kickback, but 200 people will be there.
I love it. I love it. So since you're on the topic of sex parties and orgies, one of the questions that my team and I came up with was like, it's Kazumi. We have to ask her. About one of the craziest orgy stories.
One of the craziest orgy stories. Okay, let me try to think. I've had a bunch of like cuckoo bananas little stories, but here's a funny one.
Is it like the leisure orgy or work orgy?
My leisure orgies are fun. I don't really do leisure orgies nowadays because I have to be a responsible girl and
work.
Yeah, but I've had like really silly Billy work orgies where I'm like, that was strange.
Tell me about that strange one.
Okay, I think like... So there was this one, I don't think I've ever even sold this video because it's so strange. But back in the day when me and my friends were just starting out as OnlyFans content creators, I was in a group chat with a bunch of other Asian women because we just...
Asian power.
Yeah, Asian power. We're all in the same niche. The guys jack off because we look alike, whatever. So,
oh my God.
So what we would do is we would team up and pull together a bunch of money with like 10 women or 15 women to like book a mansion for like a weekend and just bust out a bunch of content. So like one room would be the TikTok room and one room would be like photo shoots and then one room would be the orgy room. Ooh. And a few girls in there were like, hey, I'm not into touching women, or some girls were like, hey, I don't want to show my face. So we had this fun idea where like half of them would wear ski masks. And there was like this is so stupid. There was like a dirty mattress in the garage of this Airbnb, and we were like, what if we used it?
Sketch as fuck.
No, I was like, wait, whose concept is this? And so we were like, what if, and this was also convoluted and not explained on camera at all, but we were like, what if I owe a lot of money to some loan sharks and I win a poker game upstairs, and then 20 Asian women in ski masks come and they take my body and they throw me on this mattress and they gangbang me with their strap-ons. And I was like, and I was like, Okay, so
I'm a fan.
Yeah, and it's a very bizarre video because like these girls were like not into girls, so we weren't having actual sex. We were just pelvic thrusting with the strap on.
Oh.
And I was like, I just feel like we should full send it. We should do our own stunts.
Did you do like stunt pussy?
No, we can't. I guess you could stunt pussy. I guess if I just lay here and I'm just dead or something.
Wow. Okay. I would never think of that in a million years. So to me, it is strange, but I think it's like on a cool side, on a like, oh, I would watch that.
You
side.
would watch it.
Yeah.
It was like back in the day when like I was working with girls who loved doing OnlyFans but weren't into porn and sex. So like we would like hover eat each other's pussies. Or we would hover finger. And I'd be like, bro, like just get in there. Fucking eat it. Like come on. Like get tested and then eat my pussy for real. Or like let's just like do a TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if a guy wants to watch girl on girl on girl, like I want to see them like headbutt each other's vaginas. Like what the hell is happening?
Yes. I want some intense play. I want like everyone to be really into it. I want
to see humanity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had mentioned about like porn stars getting tested a lot. Is that something that's common?
Yeah, so if you want to play, I mean, you have to do it safely. This is probably the most I've ever had sex. I probably fuck all the time, but it's also the safest. It's a miracle I'm alive. You know what I mean? But I get tested every 7 to 10 days. Like pretty much every Tuesday, I'm at the cutting edge getting tested. Like, you know, it's just, and I only fuck other people who are also tested. So like before my pants go down, we have to first of all show each other our test results and also like sign each other's paperwork because I need your model release before we have sex.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is such good sexual health practice.
It is.
I honestly think it's safer than some like people that are dating and fucking on Tinder.
No, it's insane. And like sometimes I'll fuck outside of like my coworkers and I'll be like, when was the last time you got tested? And they'll be like, and I'm like, how are you alive?
You're like, we're not fucking.
We are not fucking until you get tested. And they'll be like, oh, I'm good. And a thing I've learned about being in porn, is that like a lot of guys especially can be asymptomatic, especially with chlamydia and gonorrhea and a lot of other like shit. So it's like, it literally does not matter. If you have no symptoms, you should just get tested because it's also so easy and accessible.
And being a professional.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck up my bag. Like, don't be fucked up. Like, what? It's so rude.
I'm glad that you're sharing about the porn industry because I think there's a lot of like myth and misconception about the porn industry.
Yeah.
What would be like one of the most interesting things, a fact about the porn industry?
So I've started shooting for mainstream mostly because it's just fun. I really like the sexual exploration of feeling like a star and getting my hair and makeup done. But we always do these sign-ins every day. And like, for example, I don't know if I can say browsers, but I've shot with browsers a few times. And every time, even though I've done it before, I always sign a little checklist of, hey, these are my do's and don'ts. So it'll be like anal, pegging, saliva, spit, choking, this. And you can write yes, 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 or no, no, no. And then afterwards on camera, I'm right next to my scene partner and we go over my do's and don'ts on camera. And then he goes over his do's and don'ts and then we're like, cool. And, you know, and we usually discuss like, hey, where's the pop shot? And then let's fucking get it.
What's a pop shot?
The pop shot is where they come.
Oh, I love that you did that on my face. Thank you. Yeah. One of my videos on facials is trending right now.
Oh my God. I used to be anti-facial.
Really? I was going to ask you that next. So when you do this list, like what are your no's?
So my no's, I mean, I'm usually not an ass girl unless you want a fun surprise. But
what did you eat the night before?
Yeah. I don't like most butt stuff. I don't like biting too hard. I don't want a cream pie. I'm just not a cream pie girl. But facials are cool nowadays. Yeah. I'm not into cum swapping, like snowballing. I mean, like unless it's like 80% spit, then that's okay.
Tell my audience a little bit about snowballing, like in case they don't know.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
This is Kazumi. So snowballing is when a guy like nuts on your face, or he could nut wherever. He could nut on my boobs and I could scoop it up and then I could like put it in my mouth and then I make out with you and then I spit the nut into your mouth and then you spit it back into me and then you spit it back. And then
I see.
You know?
Not exchange.
Just the girly things.
Just some girly things. Yeah. Just bonding experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it once I read the room and I'm like, that's mostly spit. I'm good to go. But I don't swallow.
You don't swallow?
I'm not a whore.
Oh, I love that for you.
I really don't
Tell me
swallow.
more. Why is it like the taste? You don't like the taste, or is it just like too many people?
The first guy I asked, it was like, taste it then. Like, eat your fucking cum. And he did.
And he's
he
like,
was
it's not good.
"Bleh." And I was like, trust. I mean, like, I've like had like unlucky moments where I've tasted pre-cum and I've been like, how dare you?
Really?
But like, usually, yeah, I don't swallow. That's like a hard no. And it's crazy because like, I'll do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'll try anything
Yeah,
twice. That's my motto.
You're
But I
like a
won't swallow.
gangbang. Okay, a swallow. Hell no.
You know what's funny? I was talking to this guy, and he was saying something like, "Can you eat my ass?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Can I piss on your chest?" I was like, "No." And then he was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "For a freaky girl, you sure say no a lot." And I was like,
It's called boundaries.
I feel, and he was like, "A good sub always says yes." And I was like, "No, they don't," because I know exactly where I want to stop. I used to think a good sub or a good slut was someone that always said yes, but like growing into my womanhood, I realized like a good slut or a good sexual partner is just someone that like knows where they want to go and they know how to communicate their boundaries. Like I've shot for like kink.com and I've done extreme BDSM stuff. I've gotten set on fire. I've gotten electrocuted. I've like had like
You've gotten electrocuted.
yeah, you know.
Was it fun?
Yeah, I would do it again.
It was like safe with all the like pro BDSM practitioners.
It was like with a violet wand. And I've also done like the
like
shibari where
yeah.
they like have like the electric wires for the rope and then I'm electrocuted like
Wow.
that.
I don't think I've ever seen that in real life.
Yeah, I could show you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I know where to go. But I just was like, dude, I know it's not, I don't want to do those things not because I'm scared of what happens. I know what happens. I just don't
Yeah.
care to do it. And that doesn't mean
Yeah.
I'm not a freak or I'm not silly. And I also have nothing to prove to you, dude.
Yeah,
Like, what?
exactly.
Like I can do what I want and I don't have to be a freak.
Exactly.
I don't have to be a good sub either.
No, you don't
Yeah.
have. You don't have to be anything.
Yeah, I could just be a person.
Yeah.
Like, you're lucky I'm having sex with you, dude.
What's another like interesting fact or something like behind the scenes stuff that people don't know about porn?
I would say, let me think of like a good thing.
Oh, so I've heard that when they do facials, that cum is fake.
So, sometimes it's fake. Okay, so there's two types of things I do. I do OnlyFans porn, which is my own shit, where it's just me doing my own stunts. It's you, me, camera guy, couch, boob, 30 minutes. And it's pretty easy. Yeah, that guy. And it's easy. We talk about our boundaries. We talk about our paperwork. We do the TikTok. We do the reels.
Yeah.
It makes me more money because it's my own IP, intellectual property. Mainstream is cool because, let's say I want to do a high production, I can't
like it's
have
a big team.
I can't have a fake car dealership, you know what I mean? Like I can't have a fake hospital. So with mainstream, it's like different because there's just so much. There's people on set, like there's a lot of jobs, and it's funny, like always, like having sex and then looking in the corner and seeing like Greg and he's just eating his
McDonald's.
He's eating his craft services and everyone is just like, I'm waiting for you to come.
Oh my
I'm
god.
waiting for you to finish. But so in regards to that, OnlyFans, no, I don't ever fake the cum because it's like you're trapped
real
in this,
cum.
You're trapped in this hotel room with me and we're getting that shit out.
Yeah.
With mainstream, we do sex for the most part. We do sex stills first. So every time, because we want to know where the camera is gonna land, and also because they usually don't want to take a screenshot, even though we're in 4K. We could take a screenshot. I hate sex stills; they're stupid. But it'll be like doggy, missionary, cowgirl. Make sure your head lands here, your butt is here. And then after 5 minutes, make sure you transition into this, and then this, and this. Wow. And we'll take a picture of the nut shot. And obviously, because we haven't had sex yet, that's Cetaphil. Yeah, but then, or an unnamed brand that looks like semen. But then, when we have sex, then we'll do the whole thing, and then he comes exactly where that picture was, just because we needed a good picture. And if it's not a lot of cum, then we'll use Cetaphil. But for the most part, that's just cum.
Okay, from now on, I'm gonna pause the scene and analyze if it's the same texture.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't see one
that
shot
guy
of
did
the
not
cum landing, that's not cum.
It's not him. It's not his cum. Okay, I see. Wow, what a cool secret thing about porn.
Yeah.
What about porn stars? What are some misconceptions or something that people assume a lot?
It's a really small universe.
I bet.
I feel like I fuck a guy and then it's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And it's like fucking my friend. And then it's like the next
Do you
day,
feel
"You're
like you
fucking
know
my
like
mom."
80% of porn stars?
I know 80%,
Yeah.
at least in LA. Like
Yeah.
the industry is so small. And plus it's like word gets around because we all talk on Twitter and you know there's like it's hilarious like seeing the drama and the inner like locked conversations between all of us that like fans don't see. What is something that people don't know is I'm trying to think about something that's just not them like talking shit about each other because it's so funny.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, well, it's like we're coworkers. It'll
Yeah.
be like it'll definitely be like I always wonder like what is the Kazumi pussy review? Because after I fuck a guy or it's my first time working with a guy, it's in the group chat. I'm sorry. I'm like, hey guys, this shit was crazy. You have to have sex with him. Like, blah, blah, blah. You need to do this and you need to.
Okay,
try
so there's
this.
like porn star Yelp.
Yeah, the porn star Yelp was my group chat.
Yeah, your group chat is porn star Yelp.
The porn star Yelp is my close friends.
I wish there was a like sex Yelp.
Yeah, I want to know I always ask guys, like one of the most common things I'll ask a porn star is, do all pussies feel the same? And they'll always be like, no. Like there's like varying levels of like squish and then grip. And then the perfect pussy has like a good amount of squish and a good amount of grip. And it's like warm and toasty, like a Hot Pocket.
Warm and toasty pussy.
Yeah. The first time I fucked a guy, he told me it was like fucking a bag of wet sand.
What?
Or like warm sand. I'm sorry, not wet sand. That was weird.
I mean, like, yeah, wet sand hurts.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so moving on to tips and tricks. Because, I mean, this is your job. You are the expert.
Yeah.
We gotta ask you about some tips and tricks. And one of the first things that my team found about you was the sloppy toppy.
Listen up, guys. Dude, I know how to give the sloppiest toppy of all time. Number one.
Wait. Before we go into the numbers, can you tell everyone what sloppy toppy is?
So, you know, I actually got nominated for it.
Yes, tell
And
us
I
about
lost.
you got nominated for best dick sucking.
Yeah, but it was called like orgasmic oralist. So it's
Oh,
fancy.
fancy. It's so
But
fancy.
it's for blowjobs. I actually before porn or before I did mainstream, I actually messaged a bunch of other porn stars to learn how to fucking do this because it's different when you step into big leagues, you know? Like with OnlyFans we're playing with what makes me comfortable. You know, with mainstream, you can't really hide it. It's like you're either good at this or you're not. So I hung out with Adriana
a lot of
Chechik.
pressure. Yeah.
I hung out with Adriana Chechik. I asked Tiana Trump how to suck dick. You know, like these were like my mentors, my horny Yodas.
Yeah. They're like the Socrates of your Aristotle.
Yes. They're like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm Anakin. Yes.
Okay, so the best sloppy toppy.
Best sloppy toppy. Okay, first of all, make sure you're drinking a lot of white Gatorade. So the reason why you drink white Gatorade is the thing that will make me so angry is like when I'm sucking dick with someone or if like I'm fucking missionary. You know when you fuck a guy missionary and then they do the thing
Are you
where they
about to do that right now?
where they do the thing where they like spit into your pussy like
Oh yeah.
but then you see the spit and it's like brown and stinky because they just
Hell
smoked
no.
or something. Dude, it's like in slow motion. Like I'm like, no, please. And I hate that. So make sure, white Gatorade, I try to drink like 4 bottles of it. Like I'm chugging it. Or clear Pedialyte as well. Because what comes out when you deep throat or like gag is it's going to smell like white Gatorade. It's going to taste like white Gatorade. It's going to look like white Gatorade. Because the worst thing is like you ate Thai food. Now your spit looks like curry sauce. Or it smells like curry sauce.
What about papaya salad?
Yeah.
That garlic.
Big thing with like smokers too. Like I don't smoke. So like when a guy smokes and then he like licks my nipples and my pussy and now my nipples and pussy smell like weed, I'm like, that's a hate crime. How dare you do that?
So you don't like the smell of cannabis?
Well, no, I just don't like my nipples smelling like that. Like
Interesting.
It's just, like I don't know. I would like it to smell like cherries or something.
That's the
cool.
difference between us. Sometimes I'll rub CBD on my nipples, and like my partner can eat it.
Saying like
CBD,
your
it's good for
nipples-
you, anti-inflammatory.
I'm saying like your nipples smelling like dirty, like
I see.
like tobacco, like it's like papers, like
Yeah,
joints.
I see.
So white Gatorade. After that, I like to take a lot of Flint mints which is just as like an ad for Flint Mints, dude. I have like them in my purse.
They
ready
better
to go.
be sponsoring you.
Dude, I take like 5 of them. Like the Flint Mints, they make your mouth salivate, so it's extra wet. Because I mean, it's the lubrication, right? And then afterwards, I like to like just kind of, I like to do a cute little like finger down my throat just for a second. I don't
Why?
know
Like, why? What is that?
I just like to gag a little bit, so that way
Like,
it's
in practice?
in practice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What does that help you with?
It just kind of helps you start generating saliva. I'm
Oh,
not
I
saying make
see.
yourself throw up, but just kind of like push on that like
Yeah.
gland a little bit so your
I
mouth is
see.
like ready. And then I like to. First of all, I think deep throating is a myth. Most guys prefer you focusing on the tip and then kind of like tickling the balls while doing like the double hand gawk.
Yeah.
If they can. If you can't do this is fine.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, this is fine. If you can't do that, this is fine. But like I think they usually like you could, first of all, communication is key. But I usually like to do the twisty and then like sucking on the tip hard. But to generate a lot of spit, I like to like, when you yawn, like like I like to push the uvula out like.
Oh.
And I like to just like jam the dick through like the back of my throat a few times just to like really push on that gland more. And then like the spit just comes pouring out.
Wow.
Usually. And then that's when you can start playing with the spit. It's visual.
After the 4 bottles of Gatorade, like you're
about to fucking throw up. Another important thing is I always brush your teeth after you suck dick like that because you basically, I wouldn't say you're making yourself like bulimic, but it's like you're like the acids coming out of you like might be weird. So always just brush your teeth. Anyways.
Wow.
But
very practical.
Right? This is me like just committed to the bit of blowjobs. I don't know if this is like safe practice or not. This is just me.
You're like, I am not a medical professional.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to hooker go deeper, like, but that's mostly for the visual.
You're a professional, man.
Yeah. Watch it. Google it.
No, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, so with like being a receiver, right? Like you've done this many years now, so many people have eaten your pussy.
Oh, yes.
Like, would you be able to count how many people have eaten your pussy?
Dude,
Like, at least 300?
you know what's crazy? I don't care about head.
What?
I know, isn't that crazy?
What?
I like a good finger bang.
You know who would love you?
Who?
DJ Khaled.
Why? Oh, because
He doesn't eat pussy.
Oh, well, no, I hate him. I hate him for womankind. He should eat his wife's pussy.
Right. But you doesn't like receiving.
Every time I say
don't
that,
like receiving.
Everyone is like, you haven't had good head then.
No,
Yes, I have.
that's totally okay.
I like penetration. Like I like a deep. I like the cervix getting punched out. Like
Damn, girl.
So I like a good finger bang. Like I like a good like guitar strum or like little bathtub little wee,
I love getting fingered.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
Way more fingering, sex, head.
Really?
And then I don't know, dinner here.
Me as dinner first.
Yeah.
Then finger bang.
Yeah. At the same time, cool.
Yeah, at the same time, especially cool.
Yeah.
That's so crazy because like a lot of people I talk to are so concerned about their like dick size rather than being good at fingering. I'm like, are you good at fingering? They're like, I don't know. Like I've never
L.
practiced. I'm like, that's L. That's hella L.
That's losers. I continually fucked little dick weenies because their fingering game was cool. They had other things to offer. I mean,
dear men.
Also, I feel like a cool thing with having sex with women or like non-binary people is realizing that the climax that of like a guy coming is not like the end of the destination or the end of the game. Like I like having like continual sex for hours and hours where we just like do weird shit. Well, in my personal life, where we just like do stranger shit to each other. Like, okay, piss on me. Okay, yay. Okay, now.
Do you like water sports?
I love pee.
Like getting peed
so
on or
excited.
peeing someone?
I like being peed on.
Really?
If I have like nothing else better to do.
You like that warmth?
I feel like it. Like, I think the downward spiral is when you have a boyfriend and he pees and you're like, can I hold it? We all do that, right? We all do that. We all hold like the little weenie and then we're like,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you like aim it at yourself. And you aim it at your mouth. And then sometimes you're like, wait, this is my thing.
Wow. That's how you discovered. I've never aimed it at my mouth.
No, it's a good way to say, you're in my heart.
Oh, so romantic. I didn't know you were so romantic.
I'm a romantic person. I like sexuality.
What's your sign?
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, of course. Oh, I love it. So quirky. So fun.
I don't know what those mean, but I like to have sex with women, so I understand astrology a little.
Oh, yeah. Love that. You got to learn their language.
Yeah.
So since you don't love receiving oral, I feel like you're even a better critic.
Yeah.
At oral. Give us like.
I need to be fingered while getting eaten out.
Okay.
You know. Also, I don't like it when they do. I feel like giving a blowjob is like really visual because it's like out. But like with pussies,
you just see like their head, the top of their head.
I feel like the less like motion you're doing is cooler. Like the best head I've gotten is like when I don't know what the fuck they're doing. When I'm just like, whoa, like
it feels good.
What tricks are you doing over there? I like the little sucky on the clit with the fingering.
Yeah.
But I like my favorite thing is like, let's just fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's like probably my most used sentence. It's like, let's just fuck. Dude, dude, let's just fuck.
What's your favorite way to foreplay?
I like to make out. I'm a kisser. That's a big thing on my Twitter right now. I've been like just making out with people for extended periods.
Just for fun.
Yeah, for fun.
Like, and then no penetration after.
Well,
just
no, we're gonna fuck.
We're gonna fuck.
Yeah, this is the foreplay.
Because let's just fuck, dude.
Yeah, let's just fuck, dude. But I like to make out. I think it's so. When people say like they wouldn't make out with people they fuck, I'm like, that's absurd. Like. Every person I would fuck, I would kiss. Like, that's so strange to me. Like, you know? Wouldn't you say that?
Do most porn stars don't kiss their coworkers?
No, we're not in love.
We're not.
But, like, in my personal life, I like to make out. Like, wouldn't you make out with every single person you've ever had sex with?
Let me think. I don't want to lie. There were some casual sex partners, like one night stands in the past that I didn't kiss. Out. Yeah, because to me, when I'm horny, like I want to fuck as well. Yeah. So I don't necessarily need the kissing part. Although I do like getting fingered and eaten out. So like.
That's kind of hilarious.
So I will want my like one night stand to like not kiss me on the mouth, but like kiss me on the pussy.
Would you rather? What is more intimate for you, kissing or like holding hands in public? There's a lot of people I wouldn't hold hands in public.
Really?
With. Yeah. What the hell? There's a lot of people.
You don't hold hands?
No. What the hell? I don't know you.
What about your partner?
Oh, I'll hold his hand. Yeah. But
like it's not your preference.
But like a random guy, I just got gangbanged with. Like I don't have to hold number 11's hand. Like
number 11.
Yeah, we're not friends.
You don't
like
learn
that.
Each other's names.
Yeah.
Like they know you, but you don't know them.
I mean, I know most of their names. Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
So one of the most popular things on TikTok right now is talking about Riz.
Charisma?
Yeah. Yeah, and like, you know, what's your Riz? Like, how do you up your Riz? How do you become like a Riz king, a Riz queen?
My Riz
and
level
I feel
is
like
low.
No, hell no, girl. You hella Riz.
My boobs are the Riz.
No, but the way you interact with people, you're so personable and you just like know what to say and you compliment people and you make a lot of eye contact. I feel like you're the Riz queen.
You know, I do get super laid, so I guess I am pretty Riz the fuck up.
Yeah.
Whenever guys ask for advice, I'm like, all of this stuff is so unnecessary. If you went to my birthday party, you would have seen, dude, my birthday party was like 80% bodies, I swear to God.
I've seen lots of photos.
And the thing was, the people I fuck are very diverse looking.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like some of them are big, some of them are buff.
You had like a public orgy for your birthday, right?
No, I just got suspended while people like shoved dildo staffs in my pussy.
I see.
Dog.
Just a regular Tuesday.
Yeah, it's easy to get.
Just a regular Aquarius.
But like, I don't care about. I mean, obviously, if you look good, that's a plus, right? I mean, that'll be an initial
physical attractiveness.
But I've had a lot of extended conversations with people, and if they have a healed perspective on sex, like I pay attention to humor a lot because it tells me a lot about empathy with a guy. Like it tells me like, okay, that was a weird joke, which tells me you don't care about certain types of people. You know what I mean? Like I think shared values, shared interests, shared hobbies are an easy way to connect with people. I want to make people happy, and I want to be with other people who make other people happy as well. So it's like, I don't see sex or romance as a competitive thing, because I'm for the streets, man. Like, I don't care, you know.
What does that mean? Where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm LA native.
Really? Like, which area?
Like Northeast LA.
Where is Northeast LA?
It's
Like, is that...
like the hipster area.
Oh,
Yeah.
Highland Park,
I
like
went
that
to
area?
film school.
Oh,
I used to have
okay.
bangs like this and fuck a lot of white guys.
You said when you were 19, you had some... Yeah.
Yeah, I was in like kinky
experiences.
white guy world.
Really? Wow. So with someone that you find attractive, do you usually like go for it and like try to date them, or like what's your relationship structure?
Like outside of my partner.
Yeah.
So my partner and I are ethically non-monogamous. We've done all types of it. We've swung. But I would just categorize this as polyamorous. You know, like I'm open to having extended relationships with people, but lately I'm just so busy I can't really foster it. Like if I just want to fuck, dude. Like I don't really care right now. I'm focused on my life and my career.
Yeah.
I can't build another world when I'm still building my own. You know. So, and also my partner is my priority, and I want him to figure out his situation. But I can explore like sex and like hang out with my coworkers and stuff. Like I can fuck outside of my job as well.
He's really supportive, right? Your
He's
partner?
super cool and super hot.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, what makes him hot?
I think he has a 6-pack. No, I and a foot long dick. But
Oh shit.
I mean, also like I find him, and like if you like go through like the other guys I'm currently having sex with right now, he's very open minded, and
That's always hot.
Yeah,
Like the best Riz is open-minded Riz.
just being a woke king.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have like a hater bone in his body. Like I feel like a lot of guys,
accepting and kind,
you
and
know, as a coping mechanism, become haters. Like, and I mean this like not even in a joking way. I feel like most guys, especially nowadays, they love, you know, the internet preys on their insecurities, which is why we talk about Riz all the time.
Yeah.
But in reality, like getting someone to be into you in an intimate way or in a romantic way isn't hard, as long as you see them as just another human being.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my pet peeve is when I fuck a guy and he keeps talking about like porn and like how like I must be a freak, and I'm just like, chill out. Like I'm just a
chill.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get to know one another.
Yeah,
Put
let's-
your cock in my pussy.
Yeah, like what? It
And
doesn't
let's
have
chill.
to be deeper than this. Sometimes sex is just sex.
So there's a lot of stigma for sex workers and the porn industry, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
What are some like bad things you've heard that you're like, that's obviously not true?
I mean, I think the biggest is because, you know, like obviously I'm open about my income because I want other sex workers
You're
to...
so open. I like watch a video. It was like a TV show, and it was like 3 million or something.
Yeah, swag.
Yeah, you're like
But-
just
But I say it because it's important to break the glass ceiling.
Yes.
But obviously, every time I talk about, I say it for the people that are like me. You know?
Yeah.
I don't mean it to rub it in anyone's face.
right.
But
No,
oftentimes,
you're a very kind person.
dude, all the comments are always like, wow, like some people are like doctors and they don't make this much, or like, you know, she's so undeserving of it. And it's like, I mean, you can make a lot of money doing anything. You know, I like know a guy who makes a lot of money wearing the same cardigan every day doing TikToks. Like it doesn't matter how you become the man, just become the fucking man. I think like the biggest stigma is that obviously it has to do with sex workers and the sex industry in general, is that people have weird relationships with sex with themselves. Like they believe that sex deserves consequences, and any type of exploration or indulgence in that deserves to be punished in some way. You know, like people don't want to jack off. No, not November. You know,
Right.
like people don't want to show women affection. They don't want to simp. They don't want to. They don't want to like they want to deny this like extremely human part of themselves.
Right.
And when they do that and they see other people not denying it and then being able to profit off that fruition, they get really mad because it's almost like denying their own prison that they lived in. You know, that was a crazy
Man,
sentence.
girl, preach.
Yeah.
That's like textbook right there.
Yeah, like I feel it, and it's like you have to get out of your own prison, you know, and unlearn a lot of things about why sex can just be fun.
Sex can just be fun.
It can just be an event that people do if they safely and
Right.
you know. And I wish like
Safe, consensual, fun.
yeah, like I wish like way back like when I was like a wee pup, my mom told me not to wait for marriage, but to just wait for someone that respected me. And I feel like if people had more positive experiences about sex with themselves and with other people, they would be more open-minded towards the fact that it's a valid career choice, just like anything else.
Yeah, you're an entrepreneur and you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like that's it on period. How can people humanize sex workers more?
I think they can ask us more questions. I mean, I obviously was in the podcast circuit for a while, as you guys all know, and I like participated a lot into like, you know, we all do it. We like, you know, we like fall into the soundbite era where it's like I just want to say the craziest thing ever because I just know it's gonna convert to views.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had locked myself in a box because it's easy to just talk about like the easy stuff, but it's hard to talk about, to get into depth and like really understand like where people come from and like how things aren't just always about being super extreme all the time. And so I think people just need to listen and actually just ask better questions, not just with like me, but like with themselves. Like, why does this make you uncomfortable? I think a lot of people have never even asked themselves that.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, the last segment of my show is called 5 Quickies with Dr. Tara.
Oh, we're gonna have a quickie?
Yeah, we're gonna take off your clothes. I have lube.
Yeah.
But what it is it's like rapid round. So I'll
Okay.
like give you a word and you can give me a response back. It can be a word, it can be a sentence, whatever.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Oh, okay.
Number 1, sugar daddies.
I once gangbanged the sugar daddy for $400 with 8 other women, and we all had a communal strap on.
Wow. Okay. I'm like, that's it. We're done. Number 2, golden showers.
I love to get pissed on, and the longest I've ever gotten peed on was 90 seconds, or actually a minute and 22 seconds.
Someone can pee for a minute and 20 seconds?
He was about to blow, dude.
Was it real?
Yes, because and you can watch it. It's like no cuts. It was just like we were trying to shoot for so long, but the cameraman was struggling to get the settings right, and he was like, "Please, I need to fucking pee," and he was like, "Go," and then he just did it.
Wow, is this on your OnlyFans?
It's on my Fansly because OnlyFans doesn't allow pee.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're anti-pee.
Yeah, and that's a new thing now, isn't it, on Pornhub?
I don't know if Pornhub doesn't allow pee, but I mean, it's squirt.
Yeah. Well, number 3, shit dick.
Shit dick. The first time I lost my virginity was I was doing the poopo loophole in high school because I didn't want to go to hell, so I did shit on his dick.
Wow. Again, we're done here. Number 4, straight men who don't eat pussy.
Straight men who don't eat pussy are the reason why I'm perma banned on Tinder. Because I had 3 strikes on Tinder. The first time was because of soliciting money. And the second time was because I was soliciting money again. And the third time was because I wrote, don't fucking swipe right if you don't eat pussy. I don't care about pussy. It's just the principle, okay?
Right.
And like these guys kept swiping right and being like, I don't eat pussy. And I'd be like, fuck you. And
you got banned?
I said too many abusive words.
Oh, I see. I see.
I went down for bullying.
Yeah.
I was fucking fighting for women's rights.
All right.
Moms.
Well, last but not least, I feel like a lot of your stuff can be qualified as this, but what about educational porn?
Educational porn? Oh, like jack off instructions?
Right.
All right, take your pants off. All right, now start stroking.
I feel like you do that, some of that on OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, I do a bunch of jack off instruction.
Wow.
I should do like a finger bang instruction.
You really should.
Yeah.
That would be helpful to a lot of men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and a lot of women.
And a lot of women too. Yes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Kazumi, where can everybody find you?
My @ is Kazumi's World on most platforms.
And my Luvbites fam, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and have an orgasmic day.
Thanks for listening. This was Love Bites. By Dr. Tara. Follow Dr. Tara on social media at lovebites.co. Have an orgasmic day.